new sponsor is Caldera Lab. That's these facial creams you can see right here on the front. Let me tell you about them. Say goodbye to the generic face wash on your counter because Caldera Lab is here to save the day when it comes to your skin. Backed by a leading clinical trial where 9 out of 10 men experience healthier and visibly improved skin, Caldera Lab has the tools to unlock your best first impression and confidence. Use code SLOB at calderalab.com for 20% off their best products. Once again, that's slob at calderalab.com for 20% off their products. Clean Slate is where you start your day. It's a balancing cleanser that uses gentle plant-based cleansing, leaving all skin types exceptionally refreshed. The base layer is a nutrient-dense, fortifying moisturizer that hydrates your skin. But honestly, this has like an organic smell. Like it just smells like what should be on your face. It smells healthy, is what I'm trying to say. The Good is your go-to at night, before bed, and clinically proven multifunctional serum that helps your skin look tighter and smoother, as well as to help reduce visibility of wrinkles and fine lines. I think, I'm going to stay 23 forever, so I got to look it. And once again, get 20% off with our code SLOB at calderalab.com. That's 20% off at calderalab.com by using code SLOB. Unlock your youthful glow and be ready for summer with Caldera Lab. Thank you, Caldera Lab.
It's me, Cody Mason.
Got it. So no talking about that. Got it.
Hey everybody, it's me, Cody Mason.
No, Raul, you cannot say the N-word on the podcast. Okay? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod, episode 84, I think. I'm very excited for this quick episode. I have my co-host, Emil Shaya, and we have our guest today, the lovely Raul House of Fire Atondo.
Ooh, thanks. I appreciate
Comedian slash dancer slash entertainer.
Hold on, he brought.
Oh yeah, what's it say?
Comedian, dancer,
active member,
Veterans
Church of
Treatment Court
Satan.
mentor,
Yeah.
veteran advocate.
co-founder and director of special activities Infernal Legion.
You play bass?
Yes, I do.
Jesus Christ, that's tight.
Former Eagle leader, Veterans Treatment Court mentor,
Poet.
veteran advocate, announcer, MC, bassist, poet, runner. Oh, that's what you were reading?
Yeah.
Public speaker.
What does iconoclast mean?
Iconoclast is a person that challenges traditional beliefs.
Yeah, you're that
I am.
for sure.
And what's an adversary? Is that like an assassin?
It's something that goes against something else.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, welcome, Raul Atondo. What's up?
A man.
A
What's
man.
up, guys?
Oh, yeah, sorry. What are you going to say?
No, just a
No,
man.
dude, say it.
No, that's it. A man.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Well, say it, all right? Don't
These
be
guys
scared.
are something else, man. But I feel like I just you guys were having a nice couple dinner,
Yeah.
and then the guy from next door knocked on the door,
Yeah.
and you guys were in the middle of mommy daddy
Yeah.
issues, having a divorce,
And we got to pretend like.
and now it's like, hey, I'm caught in the crossfire,
yeah.
and now we got, hey, how are these fucking pineapple cakes? You know, how did these taste? Well,
You know-
what's that got to do with this conversation that we had before you came in here?
Raul, when you talk, it sounds like you're just saying a bunch of words.
I think that's all of us. I think that's what we all have in common. It's how we found each other.
That's how we find each other.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm pretty badass.
How's comedy been going for you?
Comedy's been going all right. Last year and a half, 2 years, fucking just boom.
How long you been doing it?
About 7 years.
You've been doing stand-up for
Yeah.
7 years? Really?
About since 2013, around there.
Oh, shit. Where was the first place you performed
Strummer's
at?
Lounge, off of by Big Curve Shopping Center.
The original
Or
mine shaft.
The original Mine Shafty,
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
because it's over there by that where Whiskey Road and Saloon.
It's
is.
Whiskey Road now, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Strummer's Lounge.
Mhm.
Is that the gay bar?
It used to be
It
a gay
was
bar.
at one point, yeah.
It used to be the meal
Which
bar.
was great. It was a great place to go. Like, the beer was cheap.
Yeah.
The drag shows were fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Shout
Pride Month.
out all the gays. Are you mad that they get a whole month?
Are you mad? you can say it if you're mad. Say it. Just look at the camera when you
Madness
say
takes effort.
How come
and-
Cinco de Mayo is only one day?
Yeah, so it's like, is there a Latino month?
No, there isn't.
There's just a day, right?
No.
And then military appreciation month,
Yeah.
1 month,
Yep.
and then June is
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth
That's
for
just
the
one day.
emancipation of black people.
Yep. That's
then
good that you knew that. You
Friday-
know, can I say this
Yeah,
real quick?
sure. What's up?
In the Army, I found out what Juneteenth was.
Okay.
Good.
Because when the day before, all my African American buddies were they were all like talking about like, oh, we should get tomorrow off, and I was like, the fuck, what's tomorrow? And they were like, it's Juneteenth, and I thought they were making this shit up, and I was like, because the way they're like Juneteenth, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I want to get in on that, and they're like, man, you ain't black, and I was like, oh, it's only black thing. I didn't know, my bad. And they never, you know what the fucked up part is? I was like, what is that? Like, I never heard of that, and they were like, man, you're not black. You won't understand.
Yeah.
They never explained it to me.
Yeah.
So I was
Shame on them.
trying to like be cool and be like, oh, like learn something new for the podcast, you know, for the
They
future
said,
podcast. I
No,
was
it's
gonna
not for you.
do. Yeah.
You're not one of us.
You know, one time
Uh-huh.
when I was in basic, this another African American fellow, he we were eating in the DFAC, and it was like spaghetti, and he started pouring sugar on his spaghetti, like on his
That's
sauce.
disgusting.
And well, come on, to each your own.
All right.
And
Like a lot of sugar?
just like instead of like, you know, you put salt or pepper, like a
Oh,
little
yeah,
sprinkle
like
on
sprinkle.
there with
Yeah.
sugar. I guess it makes the sauce sweeter.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, bro, like that's sugar, not salt. And he just like looked up at me because I didn't know. He was looked at me. And he was like, you do you, I'll do me, homie. I was like, all right, my bad. And then like later, like my other buddy was like, oh, it's because like we eat, like sometimes we put like sugar, like they like sweet stuff. I'm not being racist. It's a fact.
No one accused you of being racist.
Well, I'm just
until
saying.
you said I'm not being racist.
I know, but you gave me that look like, yeah, okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
I didn't.
Dude.
Just
Anyways,
relax, Jordan.
sorry.
Yeah, be cool,
relax.
man.
Yeah, I need water. Sorry. When going back to your story, what were you saying?
About what part?
What was he saying? Sorry, guys. I go off the rails.
It's okay. I was mumbling, and then we were talking about
Raul did stand up 7 years ago.
7 years, around 7
Oh,
No,
years.
okay.
not 7 years ago. More than 7 years.
Around 7
You
years.
said
the
2013.
The first time you did it was 10 years ago.
Around.
So when you say 7 years, you're saying
I
like
give it-
total,
I got more frequent about it.
because there's not a lot in our town.
Roger that. At Strummers,
Mhm.
and that was one time, and then I did an audition for Matadors of Comedy at AWC,
Hey,
and
fun fact.
Yeah.
My wife created that.
created Matadors of Comedy.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That was her. She was doing her master's degree there, and then also taking theater, and that was her theater project. That's how we met. She heard that I had done stand up in Phoenix, and I was at my buddy's house one day taking bong rips, super high, and I had met her like 2 years before that.
This is your wife, right?
This is my wife. Yeah.
Bless you.
But we had met and then not seen each other for like 2 years, and then I got a random voicemail one day when I was super high, and it was her saying, "Hey, you know, I'm Delaney's friend, our mutual friend, and I'm directing a comedy show called Matadors of Comedy at AWC. I heard you did stand up and improv in Phoenix, and I was wondering." And in my head, I was like, Yeah. She's been thinking about me for 2 years.
This is a bit
I better
somewhere,
go.
right?
Yeah. No, it's not a bit. I went there, and she had a boyfriend, and she was like putting on the show.
Nice.
And I was like, cool. I'll just like hang out and help with the comedy.
Oh, she had a boyfriend at the time, though.
She did, yeah.
Oh.
So I just helped with the comedy show and waited.
Yeah.
We had this
You
talk.
knew it was rocky.
Yeah, it was rough.
She would like tell you like, oh, I'm just
She
having
wouldn't,
a rough day.
but you know, if
She would hint at
if
it.
you were there, you could tell.
Yeah. She wasn't
Sorry.
happy with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but it worked out for you, right?
Hey, 13 years later.
Jordan,
Same girl, right?
Your
Cool.
your glasses need their own Instagram handle.
Yeah, look at those things.
Look
like
at
'em?
those things.
You know,
they're
fun
alright.
fact,
Holy
my
shit.
fun fact, my girl's friend got her these glasses, but my girl has a small nose, so they didn't fit her face.
Fun fact.
So they were like, she was like, you could have them, and I was like, cool.
Don't lie. Fun fact.
swear, that's
you
true
did
story.
a show in LA, and RuPaul gave you his fucking glasses.
Huh?
Their
RuPaul,
glasses.
their glasses. I apologize,
Their.
RuPaul.
Apostrophe THEIR.
Sorry.
RuPaul
Ru.
gave you his fucking glasses.
You
Her
li- you like 'em?
podcast. Yeah, they're all right. They're a lot of personality.
They would go with your coat. Why don't you wear your coat?
I was thinking about it.
You want to do
I
a
might.
quick Superman
Sure,
and
let's
Alpha?
do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Change.
Just go ahead and do it,
All
and then
right.
me and Emil keep talking.
Okay.
We will.
We won't talk about you, though.
How dare you?
Make sure you take your headphones off. You look like the kind of guy that would walk off with them on your head.
You seem like the type.
Hey, he's going to go,
Don't mind me. Just taking a sip of my Pedialyte.
I know. I should have got some Liquid IV. If you go to liquidiv.com, remember you guys get 20% off when you use promo code SLOB. Liquidiv.com, promo code SLOB. Now back to the show.
It probably tastes way better than this. This is gross.
What is that? Pedialyte?
Yeah.
No, you need to get Electrolyte. You know what I'm talking about? The Mexican ones.
I do not know what
That's
you're talking
the-
about.
The Electrolyte.
That's the intro Mexican one is the electrolyte. If you want to be
Electrolyte.
real Mexican, you get suero.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
shit
I got to
is-
get the middle one. The sweat.
It's amazing what we talk about become bits. Because you're talking about electrolyte, I think, on a bit on, I think, the Crazy Earls thing. Because he said something about electro. Maybe that was you.
Yeah.
That was
That was
your
me,
bit.
yeah.
Hey, I was talking to the...
There was a drunk lady heckling everyone,
Yep.
and then eventually I said, "Hey, lady, just do me a favor on the way home. Pick up some Pedialyte. Unless you go to Del Sol,
Oh, Amanda.
then you get electrolyte." Was that her name? You knew her?
Why do you know that?
No.
She's your homegirl?
I asked her name, and she said
Okay.
Amanda, and then I made this stupid joke. Oh, it's Amanda. And they got a cheap laugh.
It did get a cheap laugh. I remember that.
Shut up, bro.
I remember.
Only
I
I can say
remember you
that.
saying that now, but I didn't put that together that it was her.
Oh, yeah, Amanda.
Okay. So can we ask about the Matadors of Comedy again?
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Well,
Go
I don't
into
know a
them.
You
lot
did
about
it or auditioned?
No, I just
Or-
auditioned.
So, wait, what did you have to audition for certain spots? They didn't... It was like an open mic or something?
When she did it, she started it and did it the first year, and then we moved to Texas like before the next one. So she wasn't involved with it after that. So when she was doing it, it wasn't like a I don't think people were getting cut or not being part of it.
I was
'cause
still
it was
trying to put
small.
something together.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
by the time you found it, more people knew about it. Probably.
Actually, I was looking at one of the bulletin boards, and it literally apparently just disbanded. There wasn't any more because I looked at for something that said Matadors of Comedy, and just really shortly it was just kind of disbanded. I don't know the whole history. It was, I don't know if I bumped into a flyer that said Matadors of Comedy audition, and my former friend went with me, so I went over there. And it was this open area behind the theater, and there was like a fucking 15 people in there, and they're like, "Hey, this is Raul. He wants to do a little audition," and I was not prepared with 5 minutes to do anything, or let alone 1 minute. And all of a sudden, there's this gay dude over here. It was just this one dude. It just stuck to me, and since I'm kind of a crowd comic, I just pointed at him and I started to go in on him, not even knowing this guy's name. And I learned at that moment about making people awkward. So I was like talking to him, but it was me, all these 19, 21-year-olds, a couple 22-year-olds. I was about 28 at the time. My BFF at the time was like in her late 30s. And my stuff is for like 25 and above, where everybody here is... I fucking ate shit. I just ate dick for about 2 minutes. And then left it alone, disappeared. And then maybe a few years later, DAV, Disabled American Veterans, chapter 11, off of 8th Street. My buddy Bobby, the MC, Army vet. Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out Bobby.
Bobby. He's doing a job somewhere in the Middle East for our benefits.
Shout out Middle East.
For our
Mill?
freedom. And
Your people.
I sent your people.
Whoa, Raul, we can say that.
He said that.
I'm
He
gonna bleep
said
that.
it.
I'm
He
gonna
said
bleep
that. And I sent him an email, and I was like, "Hey, can you fit me in?" He's like, "Yeah, totally." So I found him. It was just him. He was having a drink at the bar. And I was like, "Hey, I'm Raul." He's like, "Oh, okay, I'm Bobby. We're going to get started in a bit." And I'm like, "How many people showed up?" He's like, "So far, it's just fucking me and you."
Oh fuck!
Those are the best.
And then, yeah. And then
do a half hour piece, bro.
we went into the DAV, and then more towards this big ass hall. It's kind of our dream. Like it's nighttime. You can dim the lights. So it was me, Bobby, and like one or two other people as patrons. And me and Bobby literally he was the host, and we just went back and forth. I think I did like 2 sets that night.
No.
And we just kind of, at that time, it was a stream of consciousness rather than active funniness, active comedy. So that was that one. I liked it. He just wanted to do something. It's kind of like dare I say, only because it's our frame of reference, like a small little hint of Cody Beeson, because he wanted to create something for the sake of creating comedy. So that was the first one.
Which one's Cody Beeson?
Which one's Cody Beeson?
Is he the
Oh yeah, the guy with the gun,
yeah,
the smelly beard, the gun.
yeah.
He's got a fanny pack.
He's got a fanny pack.
Takes a fanny pack everywhere. Calls it his adventure pack.
Yeah, adventure pack. Just to make it seem cooler, even though we know it's all
fanny
gay.
pack. I don't know if you guys have a thing against that.
But do you call it an adventure pack?
No,
Then you're cool. Just what do you call it?
I call it a fucking fanny pack.
There you go.
See,
If
tight.
he would just say what it was actually
if
called,
Cody owned it,
yeah,
it'd be a lot cooler, dude.
yeah, it'd be like if a guy's carrying around a purse and he's like, "It's a satchel."
Yeah.
It's a, you know,
If
just
it's a satchel.
purse.
It's a satchel. Is it made out of leather or is it made out of fabric?
If it's not the same thing that Indiana Jones wore, it's not.
You
it's not
can't call a
satchel.
black dude a Cuban. You can't call a Mexican a Dominican Republican.
But people do it, right?
They do. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right,
was
go to bed, Cody.
go to bed, Cody.
Is Dominican Republican
Republican.
how you say that?
No, I just wanted to say Dominican.
Republican. I like that. I like that.
You like that?
Whether
I flipped
whether
that-
or not
no,
that's
it's not.
the way to say it,
It's
I like
Dominican Republic.
it. In.
I just
But-
threw that in there.
But a person from the Dominican Republic is a Dominican person.
Dominican is a Dominican.
Dominican
I think it should be Dominican Republican.
I
know, I know.
I think you
Good
got
job.
it. I think you
Thanks. You like
created the correct. Yeah.
You're probably right.
Dominican Republican.
That's the title of the episode.
Dominican Republic.
So that one time became a second time.
Okay.
And then we flipped. But there's a couple, like 4 people showed up.
Mm.
This one guy was listening to somebody doing their 5 minutes. Guy was falling asleep in the crowd. Older gentleman.
Oh.
He just, I think he was a member, and he was falling asleep. I was like, that's funny as fuck. I took a picture of him, but I deleted it.
He was dead, huh?
He was.
That'd be funny. That'd be
Yeah.
That's an episode right there.
Yeah, that's an episode.
That's an Always Sunny
He
episode.
died.
And then, like, I think the biggest crowd was like 12 people, maybe 10 people,
Mm.
Okay.
That's not bad.
and we
Not
did
terrible.
about
That's a crowd.
7 to 10
More than
shows,
5.
maybe.
Yeah.
Then I did that for a bunch, and then the area of Cody Beeson's.
You know you can say it. I
is,
can bleep it.
the
Right, you're
era
like-
of Cody Beeson in 928 took off, and then since then,
No, just say it because I can bleep it.
yeah, I just meant to say Cody.
Oh.
The area of Cody took over.
Oh.
So that was the airport, and then after that, so between Strummers, DAV,
Cody's our Lord and Savior.
the VFW hosted 2 shows over there. You guys were there for that. One of you guys was, the other one wasn't at one time. The VFW, I hosted one over at the DAV. That was the first time that was probably my best set at the DAV was when I was pushed to MC, because Bobby's like, I gotta go out of town in Phoenix. Excuse me.
Wait, how many
Uh,
times did you do the DAV?
Like I said, it was like 8 to 10 times maybe.
Oh, okay. That was your
Yeah.
best one.
That was the time that I did my MC part. I thought I was gonna like eat dick,
Mm.
and I was like, "Hey, this is not too bad." I'm not gonna give this guy credit because he's kind of a fucking dickhead. We'll call him Manchild. So Manchild.
You want to bleep that out?
No, Manchild. It's just a made up name. I don't even. I know his name, but I don't say that on.
Yeah. No. Just.
Okay, got it.
Just stay with that.
So Manchild, just the thing with comedy, you want to connect with the crowd.
Yeah.
This guy just wanted to hear himself talk.
Mm-hmm.
And he went up there. He was trying. I got some snicker, like a snicker from like, Bobby was just kind of had his arms crossed. He wasn't really going anywhere.
Mm.
He was just kind of talking. And 5 minutes, he gave him the light. 4 minutes, gave him the light. Wrapped it up. Didn't have anything really to say. Fine. And then the next one, the next comedy show, it was like every Tuesday. It's like every other Tuesday. So somehow he started to attract people. One time he brought like 6, 7 people, and that was when I was emceeing. Because in the stream of like 7 to like 10 shows, Manchild brought a bunch of people, and it was that time where I was emceeing / hosting it that I did my best gig. He said, I was talking about something about being at Lynn's Buffet, and there's a Mongolian bar in the back. Have you ever been to Lynn's?
The
Shout out
buffet place.
Yes, shout
I
out to
went
Lynn's
once.
on 16th Street.
Shout out Lynn's.
Shout out Lynn's.
Whoa.
Fuck you.
I think it's gonna be backwards, but I'll fix it.
Like that.
Yeah, it's the other way.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that.
So I was getting some Mongolian stuff and talking about onions. I can't redo the bit right now, but I was talking about onions. So I said that on stage, and I moved my mouth around. I was like, onions! But I said it on a microphone with all these lights hitting me. And it was a cheap laugh from the women that I did it with. It was these two older women.
Mm.
And then I made them laugh. And then I put that on my 5 minutes, and that made the whole fucking crowd laugh.
You
So I
just
was
kept saying onions?
it was just the way I was saying it.
Oh.
It was the way I was saying it. And everybody's like laughing. And then Manchild looks back at his people and he's like, see, I told you he was the OG. Technically, it was me and Bobby that first started. But it was me and Bobby and then Manchild. And then one time we had like 8 comics.
Oh, cool. So
I
it
was
grew
like,
in time.
Yeah, it grew for a minute.
Nice.
It just grew for a small minute. And then he's like, you know, I told you he was the OG. I was like, hey, thanks, Manchild.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate that. And then after that, he tried to do this Gallagher thing where he brought a bunch of fucking props.
Watermelon?
So
Not in
tight.
this case.
That'd be
Not-
so good.
There were a bunch of items in like a duffel bag. And we're just,
Like
I'm
a
like,
Carrot
this
Top.
isn't
So he's
exactly
He's a prop comic.
Oh shit.
for one time. And then he said something to Bobby, our MC, and he's like, he says something smartassy to non-stand-up comic-y to Bobby, and then Bobby's like, I'm not the one needing props to be funny.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
Damn,
And
man,
then
child.
I was like, there you go, man, child. You're not that funny.
But can I ask,
Kid rocks, man, child. You
Yeah.
fucking pussy.
Kick rocks. What were you gonna say, Jordan Atondo?
wouldn't it be cool though? I know they are lame, but wouldn't it be cool if you could have props? Think about it.
Dude,
I know, you know.
they're fun. Like
Right.
they have their place. Like kids, I guarantee you, if my kids watched like Gallagher, I loved Gallagher as a kid. I
never seen him.
I loved Carrot Top as a kid.
Me too.
Okay.
If I showed my kids fucking Carrot Top right now, they'd be like, "Why don't you do that?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't you take stuff up there,
It's
Dad?
funny.
Fucking
It is
loser.
funny and has its place for
It
sure.
has
I
its
don't
place.
think it's like.
Your thing.
I don't think you shouldn't do it.
Did your
but
kid look back at you?
do I like it as a 39-year-old man? Like, not no. I don't want to go pay $20 and see someone be like, a hat that I could that picks my nose. You know what I mean? Arrgh! Like, no, I don't.
I enjoyed Carrot Top when I was in my 20s, but not in my late 30s now.
Yeah, yeah. It's silly, right?
Yeah.
And like silly
I'm not
is
a silly.
fun.
I'm not a silly
but-
comedian.
The older you get,
I like
the
my-
less you feel silly.
I like my funny, nice and bold, like
yeah, raw.
much harder,
Yeah.
harder hitting.
So what would you say your comedy's like then?
It's rated
Like-
R comedian.
Okay.
I'm
don't
not
bring, like
I'm not
21 and older or 18 and older?
21 and above.
Oh
man.
wow. You show your dick on stage?
I do.
Nice.
I put my foreskin back and everything.
You're uncircumcised.
Okay, I'll say I am.
Okay. You can say that. But is it true?
You have a way of grabbing something, and then we're gonna go into
Should
a
we fix
story,
it?
or are we like actually like?
Circumcised?
Do you want to fix
Are
it?
we gonna circumcise me live on the radio right now? Live on the
You brought
pod.
this.
Do you ever get dick cheese? I heard that's a thing.
Ooh.
I'm circumcised, so.
All right, we'll go there. Yes, I am circumcised
we're all
for the show.
Circumcised? Oh, yeah. dude.
Why are you so surprised?
I don't know. I just.
I look like an uncircumcised
because
person.
you look like you're.
honestly, I
from the
don't know.
Middle East.
Honestly, I just.
Yeah,
It would've-
I get it.
Yeah. You look like a. Yeah, you look like a. You look like a skin guy.
Skin guy.
Yeah, I wish I was.
You look like you pack a monster behind in there somewhere. Man.
Oh, this old thing.
It looks
no.
like it has its own area code.
It lives in the cave that
It lives
is
in the
my
cave.
giant body.
That's where he puts his hands to warm him in the winter, in his foreskin.
Behind his giant balls. we were we were talking about balls and nut sacks earlier too. Before
Oh
we
come
started.
on, dude! This is for the kids.
Oh, I
Hey,
apologize.
man, this
Kids
isn't
watch
rated-
this,
dude.
Rated R is 18
Can't we talk
to
about
all
that?
ages,
I
dude.
forgot that this was going to be shown on CNN and CNBC.
They're gonna cancel my episode.
No.
You know what
Is that your-
Raul is? Raul is you're the
Talk to me, buddy.
what's the conspiracy guy?
Oh shit,
What's his name? The famous one.
Alex Jones.
You're the Alex Jones of Yuma.
Oh shit,
Think about it.
But not
Think
fat?
about it. Huh?
No, not fat.
Very
not
popular.
fat. Ooh,
Wild ideas.
wild ideas.
Not a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
you know, not a lot of people understand you. Not a lot of
True,
people
very true. I'm semi-popular.
relate to you, huh?
I'm very popular for the unpopular people.
You're pretty popular because anytime I like mention your name, a lot of people are like, you know, Raul, and I'm like, yeah. So it's crazy. I mean, like 9 out of 10 times, I swear.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, I don't know if it's for a good thing or
How
a bad
many
thing. But,
times?
you know?
Over 20 times have you been asked if you're my brother?
No, never.
Oh yeah, let's get
People-
into the
oh,
let's get
okay.
into the familial connection.
Should I? Okay,
Yeah,
so
knock yourself out.
Same
I don't know
last
if-
name.
So I don't know if you know this. So I'm technically adopted. Okay, so we're not blood related. Hey, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that
Okay.
way we're.
No, I'm sorry.
Damn. Fuck you then.
So we're not. But yeah. So
You should play
my
it like
so
a
my
sad-
dad. Well, my stepdad, I guess, but I call him dad. He's related to you by blood.
Oh,
I don't know how or what. But so I just took when
Oh,
like when I was
shit.
younger, I don't want to get into it. My dad left us,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, whatever. And then he came in, and then he like was better. Anyways,
Shout
so-
out Abraham.
Shout out Abraham.
Shout out.
And so then yeah, so at some point, you know, I was like, you know, he asked me like, would you like to have my name? Like, would you like to be a part of this family? Because obviously, him and my mom were gonna get married. They had the same, you know, she was gonna get his last name. I was gonna be left out. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, cool. So he adopted me. So that's how I got his last name. So I'm sorry,
Damn.
but we could still be cousins though. You know?
So you're related to Abraham.
I am. His dad is my grandpa's brother, I believe.
Okay.
Something
Damn,
like that.
If we were blood related, that'd be pretty damn close. Like we couldn't have sex.
Well, you could. You just wouldn't want to get each other pregnant.
You're very hairy, though, buddy.
Mm.
I'm not really a
Like animal.
If I would like,
You're not really hairy?
chorizo on the side. I wouldn't want to do. I'm more of a Ryan Gosling kind of guy.
Do
Are you? You like them
White?
waxed?
waxed? I meant.
One at a time, guys. What's that?
No, waxed. You like them waxed?
I just don't like them. Like they look like they just came from plowing a field or something.
Do people mistakenly
Yes,
for being gay?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Cause my voice sounds like I probably suck dick or something sometimes.
No, I think you're very.
I like my
free?
appearance.
Yeah.
I like.
I
the
didn't think you were gay, by the way. So
No,
I'm just
it's okay.
asking.
It's
You
all
brought
right.
it up a couple times on
Yeah,
stage.
no, it's cool. I do. I got hit on by more dudes in the army than by women my whole life.
I can see that.
I had a major reach out to me on AOL Messenger.
A major.
A major, major as a rank.
Yeah. No, I know.
He was like some kind of psyops major, I think.
Oh, whoa.
And this was back in the day of AOL Messenger.
Yeah, I
And he
remember.
reached out to me.
AIM.
So he took out the vowels out, but it said horny cocksucker.
What?
It literally said horny cocksucker. Where you don't have to put your
Oh,
face, right?
because of the AIM, yeah, the funny names, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But it was horny cocksucker, and he put out the O and like all the other vowels and shit. And he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Like a
I'm
license plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to license plates.
Shout out license plates.
And he's like, "What's going on? You're in the army too, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Keep talking. I'm gonna get a water.
All right. And by the time we know, he's like, "So what do you do locally?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, you know I'm a guy, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I thought he just wanted to hang out or something.
Yeah.
Nope, this guy wants to slob on the pod with me, bro.
He wanted to be horny while he
Yep.
sucked your cock.
And it was like, sorry, this isn't going anywhere, buddy. I just kind of sound like
I
I'm
don't think
like
you
you're-
sound
No?
gay.
I have a lot of range in my voice. I have, hey Jordan, what's going on, bud?
Mhm.
How you doing, bud? Sounds like I play baseball. What's up, guys? What's up? And then, hey, how are you guys doing? I have a very just calming voice, though.
Yeah, it's a range though.
It's a
That's
range.
Not, there's nothing gay about that.
I don't think so. I just do it to make fun of myself sometimes.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
it's a fine bit.
I'm also a Lyft driver, so I've had a handful of dudes.
we go.
Yeah. I can't tell if you're joking or being sarcastic.
Yeah.
It was in my notes, but they're
Yeah.
on my
Okay.
phone, and we had to. Sorry.
Tell me what you want to hear.
Well, don't tell us how it is. Oh yeah. So if everyone, you do Lyft right now in Yuma?
Yes.
So, like, they call you and you gotta take off?
Scottsdale, anywhere in Arizona. My adopted cousin.
Oh, thanks.
I
Should have told you.
Will you go up when stuff's going on in Phoenix and shit?
I haven't, but now with comedy, my friends Emil, Ashaya, and Jordan Atondo, I'm learning how to promote myself and market myself. Hence the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
and hence who we're going to talk about who gave it to me later on if you want to.
Okay.
So I can go fuck locally, think globally, act locally, right? But go outside of your comfort zone. So I can go anywhere in the state of Arizona to do Lyft. So I go to Scottsdale, Phoenix, anywhere in that. And
Are you banned from the other states that we can't do them over there, or what?
I mean, I just obviously live in just Yuma, right?
Oh, so it's only like based on the state?
Yeah, you can only go within the state that you live in.
So you can't take a trip to like San Diego or LA?
Correct.
You have to register
It
for
tells
LA?
me on the app, do not fulfill the requirements to work here.
Oh.
It literally pops up on my app.
So you almost have to like apply like in each state?
I have to be a resident of each state.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That kind of sucks.
It does and it doesn't.
They should have like a Uber driver gold or platinum that unlocks it to where you can just go to different states. Like you pay a little bit more.
Uber verified.
Uber verified. There you go. Get blue check marks
mark.
on the Uber. Yeah.
I love the sound of the word verified.
Verified.
Mm-hmm. It's very calming to me.
Has anyone ever tried to get a lift from Yuma to another city?
Tried to without the app? No.
Can you do? No.
No.
Is that a thing you can do?
So
It's like,
if they come to me
uh,
and so I give out my card.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Hey, why does it say Lyft?" I'm like, "Well, I'm also a Lyft driver." So the app, as long as you can make
I
money
see.
however you want, buddy. So if people say, "Hey, I saw you do stand up," I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm a stand up, I'm a comedian, dancer, I'm a Lyft driver." Like, wait, you're a Lyft driver? Hey, can we go to Phoenix tomorrow? I'm like, "Yeah, but it's gonna cost you something." So because you're taking my immediate time,
What, do you say it like that though?
like the way I did,
It's going to cost you
Yeah.
something?
I don't know. It depends.
because you did sound gay when you.
I'm
said
sure
that.
it does.
Yeah.
But I'm different right now.
Sounded kind of
Then-
like a horny
then-
cocksucker.
Like,
Hey,
well, you
it's
say
gonna
cost
cost you
something. Like, there's
something.
only money. Like,
It's
there is
gonna
no
cost
something.
you something.
That is the something.
yeah.
This is right here being relaxed, right? This is the comedian dancer Raul.
Mm-hmm.
But out there, hey, how are you guys doing, sir? Is your name's Jeff?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
where
like
you
run
going?
it. Like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
coming up to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you do comedy. Oh, you're an Uber or a Lyft driver?
Yeah, where are you trying to go?
I'm actually trying to plan a trip to Phoenix tomorrow. I don't know if you could give me a ride.
Phoenix will cost you about $250 to $300.
Okay, see, there you go. You
There
said
you
a
go.
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
sounded-
better.
Yeah.
Now let's
Much
say
less.
it with you saying it's going to cost you something, all right? Oh,
This
you
way-
do comedy. You're a Lyft driver?
Yeah, it's going to cost you something.
yeah.
You like that?
Hold
That's
on,
funny
hold
as
on.
fuck.
Okay, what? Okay, well, what's the something?
Money.
Are we gonna play gayness again, or are we gonna go really into it?
No, I'm just saying this is how I would take it. Is if
Okay.
you told someone that.
No, yeah, it's gonna cost you about $250 to $300.
Oh, okay. Thank
Is
God.
that-
For a
is
second, I thought it was like a blowjob or something.
No,
All right,
no,
yeah.
not
you
this
can pick me
time,
up tomorrow
sir.
morning. All right, cool. Yeah, it works. Yeah, just make sure you explain yourself.
Yeah.
Don't say something.
I'm different
That's all
out
good.
talking
I'm
to
fucking
them
with
as
you.
I am with this.
Dan, dude, you're hard.
I'm all right. I'm solid.
Sorry.
I've been working out since I was 17.
You ever took steroids?
No,
Promise.
promise.
Would you take a test?
Yes,
Supplements.
Go get the test.
because people that are part of where I am at as a mentor for Veteran Streaming Court, they're not really gonna hear this, but
Nah, no one listens to it.
I take shrooms sometimes.
Nice.
Smoke weed, and that's it. I've never tried meth. I've never done cocaine. I don't do anything synthetic.
Good
Okay.
for you.
I'm kind of an
Natural.
after school special. Like I'm a mentor, I'm a Lyft driver, comedian, dancer, I'm a bassist, announcer. I've never been in jail.
You're a poet.
I'm a poet.
You're an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
You're a public speaker.
Public speaker. I'm an iconoclast.
Adversary.
And I'm an adversary.
Adversary.
What's Veterans Treatment
Adversary.
Court?
Veterans Treatment Court started in New York, and it started as a response for veterans that have gone into trouble with the judicial system due to PTSD and anything else related to service-connected ailment.
Mhm.
So we got TBI, traumatic brain injury. We got guys that are shell-shocked more than I have. So I was blown up 4 times from my first Iraq tour. Yeah. Not blown.
Whoa!
Not blown, but blown up.
Whoa! What a
That was
response!
a big one.
Has anybody ever responded like that when you've said that?
Not
you
at
were blown
all.
Up? They've never
They're
just
so
laughed
sorry.
in your
I'm
face
so
like
sorry,
that?
Raul.
They've
That's
never.
what I hear.
They've never.
I'm
I don't know,
so
I'm
sorry,
sorry. I don't-
Raul.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you for your
service.
service. I'm sorry that you were blown up.
They've never brought
But
you onto their
fucking-
podcast
my
and then
fellow
laughed directly
infantry-
into your
my fucking brown face.
No,
I've never
I'm
had
sorry.
anybody-
I didn't mean to laugh.
I've never had anybody blow my fucking face before like that.
Oh.
What a piece of shit.
And your own blood.
My own fucking blood. My own adopted blood.
Oh man.
Technically, some blood. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean. I don't know why I
Unreal.
laughed.
It happens.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. Before we get into this episode, I want to thank a sponsor of the Slob on the Pod, and that sponsor is Liquid IV. That is right, everybody. Liquid IV. One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Contains 5 essential vitamins: B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. With 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks, made with premium ingredients, non-GMO, and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. What makes Liquid IV so effective? The science of cellular transport technology, CTT, which is designed to enhance rapid absorption of water and other key ingredients into the bloodstream. Remember, guys, one stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Guys, once again, thank you, Liquid IV, for sponsoring another hectic episode of Slob on the Pod. Thank you so much, Liquid IV. Thank you you guys are awesome, man. You guys send me these water bottles. You guys constantly sending me sticks. I forgot them at home, so it's my apologies. I usually have them sent up here. No, honestly, guys, I use Liquid IV pretty much every day. In the morning when I wake up, if I'm not feeling 100%, I put either a hydration packet or I use their energy booster, which I love, by the way. And then also around lunchtime, and then also I work outdoors. I do landscaping and stuff, so I'm out in the sun a lot. So definitely liquid hydration. Liquid IV is definitely perfect for my everyday use. And you too can enjoy the benefits of Liquid IV if you go to liquidiv.com. The gracious people at Liquid IV have given me the authority to give you guys code, which is SLOB. That's right. Go to liquidiv.com. Use promo code SLOB, S-L-O-B, for 20% off. And that's, once again, that's 20% off anything you order when you use promo code SLOB, S-L-O-B, at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code SLOB. Thank you, Liquid IV. Thank you, everybody. Please go to liquidiv.com. Use my code. Help yourself. Get hydrated. Go out there. Live a better life. Live a Liquid IV life. L-I-V. Live. Let's go. Let's get this episode started. Here we go.
It happens.
You know why? Because
Tense moments.
when you said that, I just went back to you being on stage.
Yeah.
You throw that in your bit a lot.
I do.
And then because you say that and everyone's like, oh man, he's a hero. And then you say something super funny, so it works. So I'm used to that. So I was waiting for the follow up, but
Relax, buddy.
you were
I got
getting
you.
serious. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's okay. It's serious and not serious
cut
all
it
the
out.
time. I don't care. I don't mind.
I should keep
It's
it.
not.
in.
I've been on 6 pod. I know kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
The only thing that was questionable is telling you about Veterans Treatment Court, because they don't. It's like they preach abstinence. Well,
I could
sobriety.
I could cut that.
I don't know. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh.
But with veterans
Abstinence or sobriety?
sobriety.
Okay.
Sorry, abstinence only pertaining to sex, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's how I know it.
That's
Okay.
Well, you don't have sex.
Well, this is just sobriety.
Well, no.
Can't have sex.
this is just sobriety.
Involuntary.
Back to before Jordan, we
Sorry.
had this outburst. I apologize.
You got blown up for.
I got blown up
Sorry.
and 4 ID explosions in Iraq. My first tour, Camp Taji. After I was deployed, so Korea, South Korea, Camp Taji. Shout out to Camp Taji. That's no longer there. 2003, 2004, which is in southern Iraq, and then Fort Hood for a year and a half.
Hey, I went to Fort Hood.
Did you? I thought I heard about
like
that.
2.5 years.
I was there for 5 fucking years. Well, out of there, because it was Fort Hood, then Camp Taji, Iraq. 4 ID explosions instead of 2 that I previously thought,
Mhm.
and then back to Fort Hood.
You were in Korea.
I was.
See, that's all I got when I was in Fort Hood. I didn't get deployed. I got to.
So you were in Korea and Fort Hood.
I literally got to Fort Hood. They were like, "Don't even unpack your bags. We're gonna leave to Korea in like 5 months." And then so after 5 months, then I got sent to Korea, and then
Like Camp Hovey, Camp Gary Owen, Casey.
I think it's Camp Casey, the closest one to the DMZ.
Bonifaz?
No, not that one. Okay, what's the one after that or before?
Camp Greaves. It's Boniface, which is the DMZ.
Okay, no.
And then there's Camp Greaves.
Mhm.
Camp
Right.
Greaves, where I'm at. And then there's Moonsan. Then there's Pusan. And then there's Seoul. And then you got Gary Owen, Camp Casey,
No, Camp Casey's like near Seoul though, huh?
I don't know enough about this stuff. When I was over there, I didn't like try to find out the geography. You know,
Oh, okay. Anyways,
was,
yeah, I was in Korea, but yeah.
Okay. You don't remember what camp you were at?
I don't remember.
Holy shit.
I don't remember what I ate this morning, so I'm sorry.
You were in your early 30s.
29.
29?
Hey, chill, I'm not 30 yet.
Oh, God forbid.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're 28?
9.
29.
89.
I'm 8 years older than you. I'm 39.
Oh man, I wanted to guess your age.
Oh fuck. I thought we've already been over this stuff.
I forget them.
Yeah, I'm 30. I turned 40 in July 26.
How old are you, Emil?
I turned 39 on July 20th.
Damn! July 20th?
He's older. Damn! He said damn because our birthdays are close, not because I'm old.
Oh, okay. But okay. Wait, how old are you?
Fuck you, man. You already did me dirty with the I'm old
not gonna
edit
lie.
on the last episode.
Emil
You like
Shai
that?
does look like he's about 54.
I'm young. I look
You
44.
look, no, 54.
54. Oh,
You
shit.
kind of look a little older, but
God damn.
I'm just
Yeah.
kind of playing with you
That's
halfway.
cool. That's cool.
No, honestly, if I met you, I would say
50.
you're
42. I can see 42.
I say like 39, 40.
39, 40.
39, 40?
I can give you that.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
I think it's the way you dress.
It
Yeah, yeah. Like I've given up.
Like, no, you just dress younger.
Oh, I dress younger.
Yeah.
I do dress the
You
way I
do.
did in the 8th grade.
You do dress like, yeah.
It's all this, just like t-shirts.
You coach a little league
Yeah.
skateboarding team
Yep.
down at Kennedy Pool Park.
Yep.
You coach a small.
We're raising money to go to Woodward this summer.
What's Woodward?
Nice.
Nice.
Skate
What's-
camp.
Skate camp.
That was like my dream growing up. I always wanted to go to skate
I've
camp.
longboarded, but I never skateboarded.
What kind of sports you play growing up?
Little league baseball, and then when I caught that one of the balls we were practicing, and it was one of the things where bam, you connect with the baseball in your glove.
Yeah.
Like
That
in
was
the
one of
Sandlot.
them, and then another one where the ball connected to my eye, and that was that. So it was little league. I didn't really care for little league baseball. Not a huge baseball guy, and then it wasn't until left that. Laugh it up, Jordan. Such a cool little device.
What? Oh,
And
no, I'm just
then,
making sure it's recording.
And then volleyball. I played a game of volleyball with my platoon in Iraq. My first. That's
Which
cool.
one was it? I don't have headphones.
Applause.
I like that.
Damn it.
I like that.
Okay,
Do
sorry.
you like that? I like that. You have a little soundboard in there.
Say something funny.
Why does your butthole taste like peanut butter?
What? You need to put fucking headphones on.
Hey, man. I don't, you know.
Oh. Everybody, welcome Emil to the show. That's a good one.
It
What's
is
this one?
something.
That's so corny. Okay, stop. Oh, fuck, I restarted it.
Oh, oh God. Stop.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. That was actually pretty cool. I wish I would have known this a lot sooner. Anyways, keep going. I'm sorry.
We were talking about Korea. Then we were talking about veteran
Beach
treatment court.
volleyball with
beach
your
volleyball.
boys, with your clothes
I
off,
played volleyball with our clothes off.
like a Top Gun movie.
And then I started. I've always ran, even after I left the army. I love running.
Oh, is that what runner means?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm a runner, dancer. Those are the main two ones, and then jujitsu once in a while.
You do jiu-jitsu?
Yeah,
Where at?
I used to do it at Yuma United.
Okay.
It only did for like a few times.
Okay.
And they have over here MCAS Marine Corps Air Station.
Okay.
They have a literally within the gym. They have its own little room. They call it the Fight Gym / Fight Club.
Okay.
And I haven't approached them yet because I've just barely got in there. I just got access to the base online. Excuse me. I just got access to going on the base.
Could you help me get that?
Possibly.
Okay, we'll talk after.
Yeah.
All right.
And then so they offer jiu-jitsu, boxing, wrestling, yoga, HIT training.
Nice.
HITT. I mean, it's pretty badass, man.
Is it gi or no gi or just like regular?
Both, I believe.
Oh, cool.
And that's about like in the morning time and the evening time. But my gi's in at the storage unit, and I don't want to buy a new one, so I'm gonna hold off until I make a few dollars or whatever. And it's free, man. It's free to any ID card holders that have access. It's one thing to have access onto the base, but it's another thing to have access to the commissary.
How do you have all this access? Can you go into like the defect?
I don't know about that part.
Oh, you should try it. Good food.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's my ID. It says service connection right there. Hashtag to veterans that hear this. If you don't know what service connection means, it means you have access to a bunch of other stuff that you previously didn't know. I got laughed at this one time when somebody said, "Was that you, Raul?" I'm like, for a minute. So a lot of veterans that are veterans don't know they're the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't deploy, Raul. But you're still a veteran, though, Jeff. I don't know, because I didn't deploy, though. No, that means you're just garrison, though. Anybody that did time in that got out is considered a veteran. And just because you didn't go to combat or Kosovo or Bosnia or Germany doesn't mean you're not a veteran. I think people are really getting stuck on these things. So because if you did any time in, you're a veteran.
Yeah.
So a lot of veterans that I bump into in my car or through dancing or through stand-up or anything that I do, any of my activities that I do locally, they're like, "Hey, you're also a veteran." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What about you?" I'm like, "No, I was just in for a year and a half." Okay, cool. So what else? Honorable discharge. Even if you got an honorable discharge, dishonorable discharge, other than honorable discharge, you're still a veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And that's a whole fucking story.
Fucking
So
Jeff.
So fast forward, Jeff says, "So how can you help me?" Well, we got to set up some phone calls. I got to bring you in touch with some VSOs, veteran service organizations, or a veteran service officer. Fast forward to the good shit. So he put a claim in for PTSD and for flat feet. He just got service connected at 70%. He's going to get about, let's just make this real. He got service connected at 80%. So he's going to make a little over $1,900 a month now because he's service connected at 80%. And he's going to get some back pay. He's going to get some fat fucking change. He can get at least 10 G's from that. Imagine not having any money. Imagine having fucking being homeless in a car. And then you just started talking to a VSO. Normally, this is a VSO, but before you get to the VSO, you bump into somebody like me sometimes. Or you, if you know some information. After you work the system for a bit, you find out about this shit. So I became part of Wounded Warrior Project and worked at the American Legion. All these places with like-minded individuals. In our case, is veterans. So I bumped into all these guys, and then the CBOC Center, Community-Based Outpatient Clinic, over by the Big Herb Shopping Center. And then by the time you know it, I had my first card, not this hype souped-up one. And I had access to all these resources, but nowhere near as much as I am now. So I talked to Jeff. I get him in touch with the VSO, a veteran service officer. Hashtag reached out to Robert Hayworth, good friend of mine and my VSO.
Oh yeah, he comes to our shows.
Yeah, Roger, that's him.
Yeah, shout out Robert.
Very good
Robert
dude.
Follows me on Facebook and Instagram.
And I get him in touch with Jeff. He puts in for PTSD and a claim, gets a couple of emails, takes a couple phone calls, goes to a CMP exam, CNP, Papa Charlie, compensation and pension, and they do some stuff on him. They do an assessment, a medical assessment, physical assessment. The PTSD is they ask him a bunch of questions. Goes in there. 2 weeks later, he gets service connected at 80%, 40%.
Are you allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, this is public information.
And then he gets a chunk of back pay. Do you get a little taste of that?
No, I don't. Because I'm not working for him.
Who's looking out for Raul?
Raul is.
You're just helping him out?
I'm just helping him out.
That's cool. See?
This is strictly volunteer.
That's why you weren't in the military and he was, you piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm always
What are you
looking
getting out
out
of
for And that's the difference between the 300-pound guy who did not serve and the fucking firm guy
This
and
fucking
the
guy.
Mohawk goddamn warrior.
If they're like if it's like shout out to my buddy Ricky. Ricky got me
Shout out Ricky.
Ricky Oren, and He does a few things. He's a professional. He has he literally cleans up suicide messes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So when
Like
most
for
of
the
time-
military or here?
No, for civilian.
Oh, okay.
So when somebody offs themselves or what, it's a crime scene. Normally, who's gonna pick that up? Sometimes it's just the family.
Oh wow.
Not
I
in
didn't know
this
that.
case.
I
We'll
thought
call
the
it-
cops send people.
No, they don't.
So after someone like
Yep.
murders themselves,
Yep.
it's up to the homeowner
Yes.
to take care of it.
Or the next in kin.
Whoa, I did not know that.
This is
I
a-
assumed
this
it was just
is-
all part of the
I-
protocol for
I-
police.
I learned that because my mom's a property manager.
Yeah.
She
Walked into one.
Yep.
there was a situation, and luckily it was done in a thought out way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the cops helped my mom, and were able to,
Damn.
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad. But I would imagine in a lot of
Yeah.
cases it's not as thought out. And
No. Sorry, Ricky. I forgot the name of your cleanup crew, but maybe
We can find it later, and then I'll
Yeah.
put it up here.
Cool.
In
Good
post
guy.
production.
He put me in touch with we'll call him John.
Okay.
And John,
Shout out John.
Shout out John's a senior citizen, a older gentleman, veteran, and I got a hold of John. So I'm a conduit. I know all these things. I wish I could get paid for this. I'm sure there's a job somewhere.
Yeah, there probably is.
There is. I just haven't fell into it.
You could be
So-
like a good marketer or something.
Yeah, thanks,
for a
man.
company.
It's me and my loud ass jacket, my cocaine jacket.
No, and then you're just I don't mean to cut you off your
No
story. I
problem.
actually wrote it down, but like you're really good. Like I mean, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I can say this. That you sold like the most tickets for the showcase.
Did I?
Yeah.
you can say that.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't you say it?
I don't know.
I think if you come to our mics and stuff, like Raul's always got a crew.
Oh yeah, you got a good
Yeah.
like
Thanks.
yeah, you got like a
following.
following.
a following.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I think that's because you're such a good marketer. Like I know you're constantly giving out like flyers. You're constantly making videos. You're putting
Yeah.
out like content on social media.
Thanks.
Make sure you guys follow him on Facebook and Instagram. I'll
Mhm.
put your information all right
Thanks.
here.
At House of Fire 13 on Instagram and at Raul Atondo Comedy on Instagram. And I think there's about 2 Raul Atondos on this planet. So if you YouTube my name,
Mhm.
I'm one of the people that pop up.
Well, now that you're on this podcast, when they YouTube your name, this episode will pop up.
Boom!
I'll
bitches.
put it in the tags.
Everything about my life is about if I finish my degree, it's 5 to 7 classes away from it's recreation management.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of stand up is about being yourself, and dancing's about being yourself. So I'm not a big fan of the local community college that we have here, and they train.
Oh, that's a hot take right there, buddy.
So
I think they follow me. Like AWC something, some AWC page on Instagram. Follow
if you
the
guys
podcast.
like him, great, cool. You though, I'm not a big fan. That you can like him, but he might not like me. And
I like
might-
you.
You do, but
Yeah.
they might not like me, or they might not like you, right? That's because we're comics, and not everybody appreciates your comedy. And there's some people that love
Whoa, who
him
doesn't?
Mill.
A lot of people.
They don't like a lot of people, but the followers at a mill that love a mill don't really like Raul Atondo or
Yeah.
Jordan Atondo.
Yeah.
You know,
Out of us three, from first to third, who ranks?
Oh,
He's my favorite.
Don't do
Okay.
that.
Emil's he just know. I love. All right, guys. Well, I just want. As soon as I hear that at the showcase, I start smiling.
Do more.
That is great. That's a great.
Hey guys,
impression.
well those Skittles, sometimes I just shouldn't shove them up my ass sometimes because the proctologist told me.
Yeah.
Well, don't burn my bed.
Yeah, don't put it on.
You know,
Please.
That's
They're
my
gonna
number
know.
one bit, the
Sometimes
Skittles in
my
my
wife,
butt.
it's better to have my wife along with me because I get
It's a white wife.
my white wife
wife.
ushers me through certain checkpoints
Yeah.
because I look like a fucking Arab terrorist,
I
but I'm
know.
really a Syrian.
Girl Scout cookies.
No one knows I have Skittles in my butt.
And well, they taste kind of okay. Raul, why do you know why they taste that way? Because nothing.
Who said that?
I'm a mentor with Veterans Treatment Court. That's my first Uber rider was our district attorney.
Uber or Lyft? You said Lyft.
So I've been doing Lyft for almost 3 years now, and that started in June. And then December of that same year, I started doing Uber.
So you do both?
Not currently. I just do Lyft right now.
I'm so confused.
So they're both rideshare companies, right?
I know what that is. Yeah.
But you don't have to do one or the other. You can do one or the other. Excuse me. You can do both.
Yeah.
I don't do both. I used to do both. I am no longer on the documentation and everything locked in to do rideshare with Uber. I only do it with Lyft now.
Okay. Okay.
I prefer the app for Lyft. Shout out to Lyft. one of
Okay.
my employers.
Nice.
Because we're kind of like contractors.
Yeah.
So when I
What-
first, yes,
I was gonna say if you had like a bad Lyft experience,
I have a couple.
like worst passenger.
Can we say the best passenger first?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
My best passenger is when I found out that my passenger, him and his wife, was our district attorney, Mr. John Smith.
For the-
District attorney, yes, sir.
For Yuma,
For Yuma.
that's cool.
Yeah, good
Local
guy.
celebrity.
Yeah, sir, if you see this, just know that I appreciate my freedom. I appreciate becoming a mentor, and the fact that I talked about weed earlier. I don't do synthetic. I'm badass. That's the only thing. It's funny that the world sees weed so negatively. When
Who-
it, yeah,
You think that?
some people think it because
Oh.
it's like like I was talking about sobriety earlier.
Yeah.
Like I smoke weed, but I'm still, for crying out loud, I'm on a podcast. I'm not in my mom's basement playing video games for 12 hours.
True.
Like we're very productive.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But to them, it's like, it is marihuana. It is marihuana. You met is marihuana. It is marihuana.
That's a good character. You should pull that on stage.
He's done it.
You literally
I've
turn into
done-
like a whole nother person.
Yeah. It is marijuana. Oh, guy. I don't know, man. Like, it's reefer madness. It's reefer fucking madness. Reefer madness. Calm down, guys. It's weed, not cocaine.
You're like changing the channel.
I got a few, bro.
Next one.
Chinga su madre. ¿Sabes qué?
I don't like this.
Nata. Hey, what's up, guys? Is this where the gangbang is?
Do a country accent.
The next 30 years of my life, I'm going to hang out with my wife and through. I can't. It's too depressing.
Hey, you
It's too
tried.
fucking
That's
depressing.
pretty. I was there.
My first Uber rider was our district attorney, John Smith. And
Oh yeah, back to the
Why
story.
did your country accent sound Vietnamese?
I know. Yeah, and it was like real, like a little girl.
I like to prep people up that are cool. And Mr. Smith sounds really cool. So he grandfathered me in. He's
Where'd you
like,
drive him to?
to an undisclosed location.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
dude.
come
Platinum.
It's not really
Applebee's?
It's not, it was
Platinum?
River City Grill.
Oh come on.
Oh,
River City
okay.
Grill?
That's fine. That's a fine establishment.
I just can't tell you where he lives.
Yeah, don't tell
You
me.
Right?
picked him up from his house.
Yeah.
Nice house.
Great house.
Big house?
Fucking castle.
Nice. That's what I expect.
Good.
You know what? I'm gonna drop it all here. I'm gonna drop it all online
His
because
address.
I might get hit by a taco truck on the way out, and this is gonna be the last memento of my
Yeah.
creativity.
Oh yeah. What do you want to say before you die?
The hardest part about being in my life is being a comedian, because you got to come up with badass shit for 5 minutes, and then our showcase was like 7 minutes.
Mhm.
Dancing is something that takes a lot out of my body, but it's very giving because it's fitness, it's equilibrium, it's finesse, it's creativity, it's balance,
Means balance.
No.
it's heart, it's all motion, it's not head. And you got to like figure out how to teach people something, because I've been dancing my whole life, but I've been dancing more seriously the last 5 years, and then quote unquote professionally like 2019 when I got paid to teach dance for the first time.
Mm.
And then around at the same time I started doing stand up. But with dancing, it's I'm solid more as a dancer than I am as a comic, because I know what I'm doing with cumbia, salsa, and bachata. But now it's like with dancing, now I can perform. I've performed at so many events as a dancer, and with dancing, it takes a lot out of your body. So when I fucking sleep, I sleep for a bit. And shout out to my friend Melissa McKinley and AJ Bucktail. They said let them know you're a nocturnal beast and you don't exist during the daytime.
Nice.
And then
Scary.
with that, I like the nighttime. It's
Yeah.
very satanic. The nighttime, I was infused by the darkness. Most of my missions overseas were all at the nighttime. Like for HVTs, high value targets and shit.
Mm.
Everything happened at nighttime. The nighttime talks to me. Daytime business is happening, you know?
You don't like that though? Like like people moving, active.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I love the nighttime just speaks to me. I like stars. I'm earthly,
Okay.
but I'm a little bit of cosmic because I study astronomy. And
Would you rather live in a loft downtown LA or would you rather live in a cabin in the woods?
man, that is a question. I have to think about
it's
that.
one or the other for the rest of your life.
So a cabin or
Cabin in the woods,
Cabin in the
beautiful
woods.
cabin
mm-hmm.
in the woods, far from the city,
Yeah.
or in a expensive loft in L.A. or New York. Let's say New York,
Okay.
city to wildlife.
Or
That's it. There's no or. There's only
so it's
two.
a loft, a cabin, or somewhere in New York City. Is that
No.
The cabin in the woods.
cabin in
Yeah.
the woods?
Or like a loft. He means like a apartment in the sky.
Like the
in
high towers.
Downtown LA, like a high rise. Downtown LA
Like those
or
fancy ones?
New York City. You know
like
what I'm talking about?
like a fancy
penthouse?
apartment.
It almost might have to be a fancy apartment
Yeah, same.
Really? Yeah, me
because
too.
it's more
Fuck the woods.
resources.
I love the nightlife.
I love the
I love-
nightlife. I like to boogie. Like going without people is cool,
Mm.
but I got abandonment issues, so I like people in my life.
I felt that.
And Raul actually means wolf counsel. We'll bring it down to counsel. Counsel means counselor. Counsel, advice. Raul means fucking advice.
Raul means wolf
It
counselor?
means wolf counsel.
wolf counsel.
Yeah, to counsel, which means counselor. Yep, I've Googled this many times.
I'm about to Google
Yeah,
that shit right now,
fact
dude.
check
I've
that.
found the origin of my name.
No lies
very
on the
few
podcast.
times. No lies.
Bring that bullshit on the slob, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, there you.
Go ahead.
Who named you?
Raul.
I don't know who came up with it first. I think
Holy
my mom.
shit.
He's right.
Wolf Council. Dapper and debonair. Baby Raul will be able to charm his way out of any trouble.
That's
this
very-
boy's name has Spanish roots, but is derived from the Old English name Ralph, which means
Excuse you.
Wolf Council.
It's also related to the French name Raoul,
Mm-hmm.
which holds a similar appeal.
Yep.
Wolf, Raoul, growl. I get that.
Ralph.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
and you know what's
man.
funny is when he was explaining that, even though you're here,
Yeah.
I close my eyes, I still imagine you. Like that is like if there was the definition, that's the definition.
really
your picture would
captures
be
your
right above.
essence.
Yeah, like read the beginning again. What does it say?
Wolf Council. Dapper and debonair. Baby Raul will be able to charm his way out of any trouble.
There
Try
you
my
go.
way into your
You're
pants.
you're
Yeah.
charmful.
Thank you so much.
You have
The devil is a
good
gentleman.
charisma.
I really appreciate
You bring
that.
around good vibes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm a comedian.
Okay, back to Lyft.
Yeah.
Now, what's the worst Lyft driver you've ever experienced?
I
or passenger?
experience. I had a
Well, it's serious.
gentleman and his wife or his fucking girlfriend, both drunk. This was like downtown Phoenix or some shit. Gilbert, maybe. It's all the same. It's all like Mexicans. They look all the same after a while. I picked them up and I could tell they were already drunk. Cool. And she's like, "Oh, I don't feel so good."
Oh, no.
And I'm like, "Just let me know. Let me roll down the windows. Hey, sir, there's some baby wipes back there if you need something." No, it's okay. I got it. The thing with alcoholism is it makes you arrogant after you've drank a few.
Yeah,
So I'm like, all right.
that's why I drink them.
So I'm looking back and then the woman's like this. So it's boyfriend's right here and the woman's in the middle buckled up. She's like, I'm like, oh, I know what that means. So I pull over on the side of the street. I roll it down and she's like this. And I'm like, oh, fuck. She's throwing up
In the back of your car.
somewhere in my car.
She didn't get out in time.
So then the husband, Jeff, call him Jeff, gets some baby wipes, cleans something. He's like, yeah, we're good to go. I should have got out and said it. Took it from there, just accordingly to the sales.
You just
And,
wanted to get out of your car.
So we got to the house, and he's like, there, clean. I'm like, all right. He's like, it's clean. I'm like, okay, we'll see about that. We finally pull over to the house. About 2 minutes later, they get out, and I come around to the car. Back then it was a Sentra, my beautiful Sentra, and I look at the door handle, and there's caked vomit on the door handle. So she threw up on the door itself.
Yeah.
So I opened it somehow, and I noticed some stuff on the ground, and it was about a driver's license, another card, and a couple bills. and I looked close. It was, I don't remember if it was $3 or $300. I don't know. To this day, I don't know. So I picked them up, and I should have, would have, could have, and should have just kept everything. I didn't do that.
You should have.
Because Raul was a sweetheart. So I got the stuff, and I was like, hey, sir. I said the name. It was the female, and I was like, said it, and they both looked at me. And then she goes inside. The guy comes back, and I was like, hey, it's her card, sir. And fucking dumbass. He says dumbass. Calls
Bad
his
as a
wife
girl?
a dumbass.
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah. So then
Mill does that all the time.
so then that happened. I should have kept it. I didn't. Gave it back to him. That could have been my tip for washing off my car. Rolled up the window, cleaned as much as I could off, and then I drove to the car wash and spent a few dollars cleaning the fucking car.
But I thought when that happens, you can like through Lyft, through the app, don't you like claim it and they
I
have to
haven't
pay you?
seen that part. Like,
Isn't
I know
that a thing?
I know it exists. I just, at that moment in time, my electricity, the energy in my body just wanted to get them the fuck out. I could have made a scene from this.
You just wanted to clean it up.
I just wanted to, like, I got money to make.
You're a nice guy.
Like, not too much. I don't want to be nice to everybody.
But that's really nice because
Yeah,
you
it
could have
is,
got
man.
a good. They would have had to
Yeah.
pay. It was like $300 fee or something.
I'm just asking for like 50.
Oh, it's like $250. It's expensive. If you throw up in someone's car,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah. In Texas, it was like $50 for cleaning fee.
No, I think you can get more.
No, I'm sure. Maybe.
That's disgusting.
Dude,
But
that seems like that shit traumatized you. You told this story about being blown up in Iraq with ease.
it did.
Yeah.
And then this fucking bitch throwing up in the back of your beloved
Yeah.
Sentra was like, I almost cried at one point. and like, I was hoping that you kept the fucking money, dude.
I was too.
Yeah, me too. But
You didn't do it. Too
I was
sweet.
blown up in 2005,
Yeah.
but with Lyft, that was about a year ago. Maybe 2 years.
So you let that go.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, a year's still pretty close.
The consequences of my late 20s are slowly making their ways in my 30s, late 30s. But stuff like that, it's like, I can charge you for X. How do I feel right now? You know what? I'm with it. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to charge you $40, $50. I'm sorry. It's a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
You just threw it up all over my car, even if it's on the outside. Well, I just think that I'm like, no, stop. I'm sorry, ma'am. You just threw up on my car. There's going to be a cleaning fee. Either you can give me the dollars right now, or I can report you to Uber, and it's going to be harder for you to get another ride. I'm going to tell you this to your face. So, like, all right, okay. What can I do? Venmo or whatever? I'm like, what do you want? You can do cash too if you have that. Either way, I need this from you, from me. Otherwise, I'm going to report you to Uber or whatever like that, and they can take it out of your card because everything's done by a card.
Yeah.
So I can do that. But at that time, I was like, there's so much people in Phoenix that, depending on the little splish splash that they have, I might as well just go to the forget their $10 cleaning fee or whatever. If it's that small amount, go to the local car wash. 20 minutes later, get in the car, and it's in queue. So, there's Jordan. All right, gonna pick up Jordan, and then bing. Oh, Mill, got to pick up Mill, because there's so many people that we'll say there's a couple hundred rideshare drivers on top of cab drivers, but the needs of the many outweigh the few. So I kept getting queued, man. Just bam, bam, bam. I'll be getting like a drink, taking a piss or whatever, and then I put my app on. Within less than 50 seconds, something pops up because it's connecting to the network. Boom, 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 and then a Mill's over there, jerking his brother off or whatever.
Whoa.
And then bing, he needs a ride, and then bam, there's just so many people that need rides.
And I gotta go fast because
That is a nice
Raul's
wrist.
6 minutes away.
6 minutes, jeez, man. There's no like finesse either with that. It's just like
Little jackhammer.
Switch hands and act like you were doing it to him.
Overhand
How would you?
jackhammer.
How would you do it if you guys were sitting next to each other in the backseat of an Uber?
How would we do it?
Yeah, you cross finger. You guys should wrap him like if you're doing wine.
Well, I would go over because I'm strong.
he is strong. Look at those.
Oh, so maybe
He's
just
like half bear.
maybe you
What
just
are we
go that
doing?
way. You go that way. No, but like do
Are
it.
we both jerking you off?
Yeah. How come you
They
get?
have a big dick. Then, am I from Nigeria?
So like you act like you're jerking him off and he'll jerk you off.
It's casting couches.
That's
Do
casting
it.
couch.
Do it.
Does
Take your clothes off.
does this
More tears.
I'm gonna if you went deep with me, I'm gonna go deep with you and your anus about this. Do you watch images of porn or video or is text? What does it for you?
Oh, smut?
XNXX.
I like words. I'm not gonna lie, I get a chubby from watching text messages, from sexting messages that I've gotten.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can agree with that.
Oh, that you've gotten.
Yeah,
I thought you
Not-
meant you just
it's
like
not- it's not
reading.
you don't go
No,
to a website
like
of
that I've
text.
sent it with a certain female that I might be seeing,
No, okay.
or
That is exciting. That's good stuff.
And sometimes like Google Images things,
Mm.
and I'm like, hey, this is kind of fun. I want to explore myself
More
in
than
more
videos?
sensual ways. Yeah, almost.
Yeah?
Because the video, it just, I'm working on my attention span, and the videos just kind of play it. I might as well go to this. Might as well go to Harkins.
You know what you do? You
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. No, we don't have public porn theaters no more. Raul.
You know how much money they would make, but then again, they would have a
They would
lot
make
of.
no money
They would have a lot of money. I think
if they were open from 1 to like 5 in the morning. Yeah,
people like open areas, and if you had like some wipies, some baby wipes, you can clean yourself off.
I'm coming on the back seat of the next chair.
Man, what a fucking savage.
And you know everyone else would too. Not everyone's gonna clean. Like you think all hotels are clean? No, they're all dirty. Everyone jerks off on the sheets, jerks off in the pillows.
Rude.
Dude, one time I remember I was driving back from Texas to here. And I had to stop at a hotel. I had to get some sleep. I just wanted to take a nap, so they only charged me like $50. It was cool. But before I took a nap, I jerked off, and I didn't know where to come because I didn't grab a rag or anything. So I literally just turned sideways, came on the carpet, turned over, and took a nap. And so I know if I did that, I'm not the only one. Like, do you pee in the pool?
Not really, no.
Okay,
I
well,
like
All
step
right.
out.
all right, okay.
I try to be considerate.
I mean, Raul's out here helping people get their benefits and shit, dude. I don't think
For
he's
free.
peeing in the pool for free.
Yeah.
He didn't charge a lady for puking in his Sentra.
I didn't.
Yeah.
He's not peeing in the pool.
Man,
Yeah.
I do feel like a fucking saint almost.
You are a
now.
saint. That's why you're a member of the Catholic Church.
Uh-oh. Catholic Church.
Oh,
Talk
dude.
about that. Talk about
You're going to catch on fire. I know.
your belief in Christ.
My belief in I'll go where you want me to go, but if you don't ask me, I won't say anything.
Well, I mean, can we get it? Should we get into that a little bit? I mean, he's rocking the medallion.
We have some time. Okay. I don't want to miss Cody.
Let's talk about it.
What if Cody goes on first?
We do.
What are you guys talking about?
Cody has a show.
Cody has a show.
We,
at Double
we
D's.
squeezed you in a little special episode before the show.
I didn't know that.
It's at 8. But
What are the baddest topics you want to talk to me about? Is my belief system part of it, or
But that's
is
a
there
long
something-
thing, huh? That's like
It's
another
up to you, man.
40
Do
minutes.
just give
tidbit?
give him a little taste.
Give me a little test.
Give me like if I wanted if I read the back of the book, like what would
Raul
Summary.
Atondo is a
Raul Atondo is a
Satanist.
Satanist, a subset of atheism.
okay, and what is that?
I've been a practicing Satanist, un satanista practicando el satanismo, religión del satanismo, hace como unos 10 a 12 años.
I didn't know you
Pra-
spoke Chinese.
Yeah. Korean, fucking Mongolian,
10 or 12 years.
your butthole. Yeah. I've been practicing Satanism about 10, 12 years.
Okay.
Satanists see themselves as carnal animals. We see ourselves as an aware beast, skeptic. All real Satanists are atheists. Not all atheists are Satanists. The word Satan means adversary, the accuser, the opposer. Satanism is a celebratory, egoist of the flesh religion / philosophy. It's a religio philosophy of the carnal, of the material, of the flesh, of the ego, of the self, of the self. 9 is the number of the ego because it always returns to itself. Satanism is a self-centered philosophy, and we see ourselves as our own gods. So we call ourselves atheists. Since the word theist means believer, you put an A in front of the T, it means atheist. So a lack of. So I'm a Satanist. What does that even mean? So I don't believe in a god or gods, but I see myself as my own highest power. Thus, I call myself my own Satan. So Satan inside me is the aware. We are a force, kind of like Michael Myers. So I'm a force of myself. That force inside me is called Satan. So I'm going to hail the cab and call the cab over. Hey, I'm hailing the cab over. I'm hailing call the cab. Praise the cab. Praise the cab.
The Lyft.
You're hailing the cab. Let's hail Raul. Hail the Lyft over here. Hail Raul. Hail Raul. Hail Satan. So hail Satan. Hail myself. So hail Satan. Hail myself.
Can anyone join, or is it like a ritual to get in?
There is no joining a Satanist. You find out if you are within the Satanic Bible written in 1969 by Anton Xander LaVey, the first black pope, out of San Francisco, the origin of the Black House. You read the Satanic Bible and recognize yourself as a Satanist, or you don't. You can read the philosophy and say, hey, this got some good shit in here. It's not really me, though. I believe in a God.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't believe in a God, but this is too much mumbo jumbo. Because it's Satanism. It's like, whoa, what is that? What is that? So the Dutch, the types of people, the Dutch, the British, the Jews, the Satanists. So we're a type of people, kind of like Jewish people. But you might bump into a Jewish Catholic or something.
Yeah.
Because they're a type of people / a religion.
So you can't be like a Catholic Satanist?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Because all real Satanists are atheists.
Gotcha.
Catholics,
Oh,
Christians,
yeah.
they all believe in a God, where I see myself as my own God.
Okay.
It's actually blasphemous because I worship myself. I am of the earth, of flesh. I use magic in my life, satanic magic within myself. I craft my own things. I have my own systems of value, as opposed to the cross, which before even quote unquote Jesus' time was used as a device for ritual and torture. So in reality, the cross is a sacrificial piece that is worn around the neck. Says this guy, though. Everybody else, it's like, so there is no, Satanists look down on sacrifice.
Okay.
So it's like, what can I do for everybody around? So Satanism equals human nature. So I teach these guys how to be better versions of themselves individually for the individual. Satanism is about individuality rather than a collective.
Okay.
So once you get there, there's 9 satanic sins. One of them is stupidity. The worst place for a Satanist is to be in prison. It's unsatanic because I'm trying to create things with myself. So a satanic trait is to be the best, do an open mic, be a good comic, and then become a better comedian, and over and over. So it goes on a ascent. So it's stratified. So I'm a mediocre comedian, but I don't want to be a mediocre comedian. I want to be better than, greater than. Satanism is better than, greater than. Whereas where I was going up, you're no better than this person. You're all equal. Satanism doesn't recognize equality because the badger isn't the hyena and the hyena isn't the lion. So I am better than this, better than that, greater than that. So I'm not a janitor. I am a physician. Obviously, it's an example.
Okay.
So I'm no longer a mediocre first-timer. I'm now a comedian that has done shows, open mics, and pro shows. So it's stratified. So Satanism recognizes stratification. So it's an ascent.
Okay.
So where you spend that whole big chunk of your life being selfless and helping people get benefits and stuff like that, this aspect of your life is an opportunity to focus on you, what you want.
The more I teach and show somebody what I know as a conduit or as a messenger or a thing, so I know about my own benefits, and I have enough of my own gravity and my own capacity that I don't mind giving you a few dollars. But we'll substitute that. Not a few dollars, I give you 10 minutes of my time. So I get you in charge with Robert, and then you create your own frequency. And the only satanic thing that I ask of you is that you talk about me when other people ask about your benefits. So you say, hey, Jeff, how'd you find that out? Well, Raul has a Raul Atondo. Boom. So then he's like, all right, that's it? You didn't pay him? Like, no, he's just a good guy.
Yeah.
I heard, I kind of heard he's a Satanist, though. Yeah, it's his religion, though, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Fuck his religion. Fuck him. Fuck his religion, but he's a good guy. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I help the individuals with their own nature, since Satanism equals human nature.
Okay.
So it's about the self, as opposed to, I'm in about 5 groups and 5 organizations. that help each other. That help not each other group. The villages don't help each other. They help the own members. So, I'm a co-founder and director of special activities for the Infernal Legion, a satanic veteran organization.
Nice.
So we promote each other's own endeavors. So if I bought this, if my buddy Jeff made this, I bought it from him.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, hey, I want to know a dance with me and my wife for my 50th fucking wedding anniversary. Can you teach us a dance? Yeah, no problem. Turns out Jeff is an engineer for Google. So I'm like, how much is it going to be, Raul? I'm like, over the course of a few days or whatever. He's like, yeah, I want to get really good at this. I'm like, be a couple $100, a few $100. So I teach him it. He's like, he's a Google engineer. And I'm like, all right. So we finish it up and I'm like, hey, congratulations. He's like, here, gives me fucking $1,000 because he can afford it. That's just so it's like, say it's like $300, but he has the room to give me all this other stuff. So it's an elitist philosophy. So not only does he just give me that, but because Satanism is about value, he's like, hey, I put a lot of value into you since the service is more expensive than a product. So I gave him a service. So I not only just did this for his wedding, he can use cumbia or salsa or bachata anywhere. So I taught him something that he can use anywhere, and if he got good enough, he can teach other people, kind of with jiu-jitsu or anything. Yeah. So I taught him this. I charged him for $300. Maybe because he really appreciates me, he gives me $1,000. Maybe he gives me $100 tip or some shit. So I'm like, hey, thanks a lot.
Gonna be like a $700 tip.
Whatever he wants to do.
Oh, okay.
It's up to him.
Yeah.
But because I gave him all of my thing, then he's like, hey, I really appreciate that. How much is it? I'm like, it's $300. He's like, that's it? I'm like, well, that's a big chunk for me. He's like, well, it's not for me. I make 6 figures a year or whatever.
Damn.
So he gives me... Satanism is expensive because it's an elitist philosophy. So instead of having all this trash out here, I try to recycle stuff as much as I can, but you got to take the trash out, right? So you throw the trash out. Satanism doesn't recognize unproductivity. So if you're just a shitbag taking up space, then we don't want you here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of Yuma.
And
well, hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Oh, do you guys do the Hitler thing?
We
do you guys
this.
have like a thing? Oh, okay.
We do this.
Like this?
This
or
because
just regular?
it's against the Holy Trinity. So it's the 2 horns, the devil horns.
Can I do it or am I going to get in trouble?
Why? It's just a thing.
I mean, people do it at concerts all the time.
Exactly.
But is there a difference from this to this?
This means I love you.
Yeah. That's
this is I love you. Fucking Gene Simmons does this a lot.
Okay, so then
right?
this is fucking
like
death
rock
metal.
on.
Yeah.
This is rock on.
Hail
or
Satan.
If you meet another Satan, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It's like
but it's good to put in music because then people in the crowds are constantly doing this, and the devil's just like
this devil sells, man.
Yeah,
like this jacket sells. You know, that's why Joe Coy. Shout out to Joe Coy. This is his shirt. It has a lot of red. It's very just promote shit.
Joe Coy's the devil.
Joe Coy is the devil.
Oh,
Not
Joe
really.
Coy's a Satanist?
You know what? This is gonna get crazy.
Joe
and
Coy's
then
Satanist.
Joe Coy's gonna come up to me and he's like, "Hey, what'd you say about?"
Why did
blah,
you
blah,
say
you're
that?
right. Don't
yeah,
worry,
why do you say that, Joseph? Joseph.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta go, man.
Joseph.
Raul, thank you for coming on.
It's been
Sorry I
pleasure.
had to break the news to you, but
No problem.
we're still a family, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want to plug anything? Your Instagram, Facebook?
I'm actually having some decals made for my car.
Okay.
At House of Fire 13 on Instagram. At Raul Atondo Comedy on Instagram. I teach cumbia, some salsa, and some bachata sometimes. You can find me on YouTube.
Do you want to put your phone number up? Or no, you don't want that?
It's actually already on the flyer.
Okay. I'll put it everywhere.
All right.
That way people can contact you for VA advice.
Yeah.
VA advice.
The advice.
Dancing, comedy.
I'm slowly making my face known over at the veterans, the Arizona State Veterans Home off of 32nd.
Okay.
And I'm going to see what I can do over there.
Oh, yeah.
If we find this in time, the people that see this, if you can get past the whole religious part, I'm all right, guy. And if you want to volunteer, we're looking for performers as well at this luau, Father's Day's luau, the Friday before Father's Day on Sunday.
Okay.
So that's like about 2 weeks away.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can get the hold of Instagram or Facebook. I'm a pretty easy guy to find.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll put all your stuff up here.
Okay, that's it, man.
Thank you.
It's been fun.
I love you.
Muchas gracias.
Can I say that? Can you tell me? Do you love me, or you can't say that with the Satanist thing?
Satanist is a life.
He doesn't love you. He's not
embracing.
Oh, you could just say it's yes or no.
I love you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I do. Jesus Christ,
Love you,
guys.
Hail Satan. I love you too.
You
Hail
guys
Satan.
make it sound like I'm some kind of Viking or some shit.
All right,
Like
we're
some kind of
done.
Nazi.
Keep talking.
Let's go to the bar.
Let's go to the bar.